Hey everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you this meta slack trick and it looks like this. Okay, so first things first, just going to want to get rid of any string tension that we might have. It'll just make this trick a little bit easier to learn. So we're going to want to throw a double or nothing, just a basic double or nothing, but we're going to want to curl these three fingers. So on our throw hand, we're going to want to curl our middle finger, our ring finger, and our pinky finger as we're throwing the double or nothing. So you throw it just like normal, but you're going to pinch these three fingers and then swing around, and it'll just be like this. So once we've swung around into double or nothing and we're pinching these three fingers, what we're going to do is we're going to swing off onto this string. So just like if you're dismounting like that, but we're going to swing off hitting this string just like that. So once again, we're going to hit this middle string and we're going to swing off to the left just like that. Once we've swung off, what we're going to want to do is actually take our non-throw hand index finger and bring it into this middle string. We can see here that there's three strings. We're going to take it and curl it in on this middle string just like that and pull it out. So now this string's the middle string. And we're going to do the same thing with this throw hand, pointer finger. We're going to curl it in just like that. So now both of our fingers are pointing towards ourselves. Okay, so now we should be here. We've swung off. We're going to take our non-throw hand, curl in on this middle string here. We're going to bring it, curl in, and then take our throw hand index finger and curl it in. Now both of our index fingers are curled towards ourselves. And the next step of this trick is we're going to swing the yo-yo over our throw hand just like that. Okay, so we're here, we've curled in, and we're going to actually uncurl our fingers as it swings over, just like this. We want to swing it over our wrist. We don't want to swing it over our finger, as it's not going to work, and it's going to not work for the rest of the trick. We want to swing it over our wrist, just right here. And it'll look like that. So we see the strings going over our wrist. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. We're here and we're gonna swing over our wrist. So as we swing over, we're gonna unpoint these fingers. We're gonna point them away from ourselves, just like that. And you wanna make sure as we're doing this, none of the strings fall off. You wanna keep everything just as it was, but we're just swinging over, just like that. Okay, so now, once we've curled in, we've swung over, now we're in this mount that looks just like this. And what we're going to want to do from here is we're going to actually take our non-throw hand thumb, and we're going to be underpassing on the string right here. You see there's a string right there that's coming off of our throw hand wrist right here. We're going to swing the yo-yo to the left, just like this. We're swinging the yo-yo to the left. And we're going to take this non-throw hand thumb and underpass it just like that. And that'll leave us in a mount that looks like this. Okay, so now we are here. We've swung over our throw hand and we're gonna underpass the yo-yo just like that with our non-throw hand thumb. And this can be a little bit tricky, but all that's really happening is this non-throw hand thumb is just going under the yo-yo like this. That's all that's happening. But with, of course, you pushing up against this string just like that, and it'll underpass. And we want to make sure that when we underpass, we're still holding it. We're still holding onto the string on our thumb. So if I let go of the string, we're just going to be left here, which is not the right mount, and it's just going to mess up the trick. So when we underpass, we want to keep that string on our thumb just like that, and then we'll be in a mount that looks like this. From here, we're going to want to swing over our throw hand and land on this string right here. So it'll look just like this. So this part of the trick can be a little bit tricky. As you could assume, it's pretty easy to land on multiple strings. But if we keep our thumb and our index finger separated just like this, instead of keeping close together, we separate them, it should be pretty easy to just swing over. We're just swinging over, landing on that string just like that. Okay, so now we're on to the last step. From here, once we've swung over and landed on that string, we're going to release this string off of our non-throw hand thumb. It'll swing around just like that. Now you may notice that when I do the trick, I actually want the slack to swing all the way around so that it swings into the gap of the yo-yo just like that. So in order to do that, what we're going to want to do is when we release the string off of our thumb, we actually want to swing our throw hand around just a little bit to help it get into the gap just like that. And we're not really making a big motion with our throw hand in order to get this done. We're really just nudging it along and kind of pushing it into the gap. So when I do this, I'm really just pushing my throw hand closer to the gap of the yo-yo just to help get the string a little bit more momentum in order to land into the gap of the yo-yo. Now, if you'd like, you don't have to land into the gap of the yo-yo. This trick is very versatile and how many different ways you can do it. You could land here, and you could land into a mount that looks like this if you'd like. It's really up to you, but the way that I like to do it is to give the slack a little bit of a nudge to get over into the gap of the yo-yo. One other tip is to kind of hop the yo-yo up as the slack comes around. And all this does is just kind of allows the slack to have less distance to travel, and then it'll just be able to land into the gap just a little bit easier. But as you can see, I'm not really hopping the yo-yo up much. It's just a little tiny bit, and that'll help get in there into the gap of the yo-yo. Okay, so once you've landed into that mount, just like that, all we're gonna do is swing over our throw hand just like this to the right. And then we're gonna do what's called an upside down green triangle, which all we're actually gonna do is we're hopping up into this top string right here, hopping up, and then we're landing behind, and it'll look just like that. So we're here, land into that, we swing off, and all we're doing is hopping up into the string, and it's gonna land behind just like that. And as we go up, we actually want to let go of all the strings in our throw hand. So once again, we're just hopping up, and then we're gonna let go with this string on our index finger and let it hop behind the string, and that'll just get you into here, and you can just do a bind.